Is it all down in here? Did I cut it already? Or did I? I must have. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? Just doing some more parts, man. I just thought I'd jump on for a little bit, see what happens. Making the non-stick finishing bushings here. They're out of Delrin. Yeah, these are the finishing, the non-stick. I mean, it's Delrin. I mean, CA will stick to it a little bit, but it just flakes right off. So the non-stick as far as that's concerned. I mean, they're Delrin, so really not a whole lot sticks to it anyway. But yeah, the CA just pops right off. Run about, this is number 49 today, so I've run 50 of these so far. So I'll bring the tool back up to set my zero as a bump stop for materials, so I don't have to measure it every single time. So I just bring my parting tool up and bring it to that, and then that's where it's about like 20 thousandths above zero. So that way I have, because you'll see it here, it'll face off the parts. You see right here, I'll face it off as a rough and face. I'll come back and do a finish cut at zero, then start turning away. running at 2,000 RPM at 10,000 per revolution. Then come back and drill a 1/4 inch hole. Excuse me. Woo. Pizza and coffee you didn't like. Woo, man. I don't run coolant on these. Really no need to. So I cut everything dry. It cuts pretty good. This Delrin stuff machine's pretty darn good. I got like a makeshift little parts catcher so I can, when it parts it off, it doesn't fall down in the machine. It's kind of a jerry-rigged little thing here. But it works. Takes a minute and 45 seconds to make one. So it's not too bad. I mean, I could probably speed it up, but that's not really necessary, especially for this. Now, if I was making, you know, thousands and thousands of these, I try to make it as short as possible, as quick as possible, but I usually run a batch of these every few months, so it's not that, you know, not that difficult. I got some stuff to do. I gotta change my 1/4 inch drill to a threading tool, so I gotta make some threaded inserts here this weekend for some diamond painting pins. For a customer, he orders about 50 of them at a time. See how much more I got left? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, have it. I mean, technically it should be dropped down, but for safety. But I'm doing it for filming purposes. That's what they always say, right? Yeah, threaded. Yep, threaded inserts for the diamond painting pins. They fit the, I had a little bit of challenge on the ones that I'm making because they fit the Diamond Art Club pin tips and the Amazon tips. But technically the threads are different, but I was able to change the thread pitch to where they both work. Technically by the books it's not right, but it's also, I loosened it up a little bit so all three of them work, because I got 2 tips from Diamond Art Club, and each one of them is a different pitch. They shouldn't be, but my opinion is they messed up at the factory and made them at a 0.8 instead of a 0.75. So I had to do a little bit of cheating the thread to make it all work. I mean, it's not any standard, by any standard, the right thread, the right fit, I should say. But if I thread it to fit one, it won't fit the others. So it's kind of messed up, to be honest with you, but I make do. No, they are not on the website because I don't really sell them to anybody else but him. But I mean, I might put them on there. So I don't know, maybe. So he makes them for his own stuff, and I just supply him with the insert. I've actually got to make a brass insert too to fit another pin for somebody else, a project that they're doing. So, I mean, I can make them for you if you want. It's not a big deal. I don't like to put my hands in between here because sometimes things happen and your hand catches the brunt of the tool, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, that's fine. You can email me, but to be honest with you, the best way to do is text me. My number's on the website. I mean, email works, but to be honest with you, I don't check my email every day, which I should, but I don't. So, but if you text me, I could, I get it all, so it's not a big deal. Or call me, either one, doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool. Gotcha. I can't remember. Are you local to, or not really local, but to? I'm not sure if I talked to somebody on here about going to Mid-Atlantic Turning Expo. I'm not sure if you were going to that or not in Manassas, Virginia. So it's a really good pen show. This is my 6th year doing it, and it's actually really nice show. Okay. Got a few people on here that I've talked to online, and a couple people are going. A lot of it's just too far away. Yeah, it's a good show to go to. It really is. They do a good job. Michael and Michelle, they put on a really good show. I have no complaints whatsoever with what they do. I need to get a laptop or something set up out here so I could not necessarily have a permanent setup, but I'm using my phone to do the live, and I'm watching. I got my TV so I can check the chat. So I've got these done this afternoon, so. Yeah, I just need to, I used to have, a desktop out here, but it got and couldn't keep up. Of course, this is probably 15 years ago too, so it can't do all the new streaming stuff. Wait till that. All right. Well, these are all in prep for the show. Yeah, you're right. I got one that's probably, I'm gonna say 10 years old, maybe. Probably 10, 12 years old. I mean, it works okay. But I'd like to get a newer laptop or something like that so I can kind of carry out here and just plug everything in. I haven't done a whole lot of streaming in the past. I used to stream making pens probably, I'm going to say 2010, 11, somewhere on there. On another platform, not YouTube. It's back when YouTube, you didn't do any streaming. And I did it on there for a while. And as far as I know, I didn't see anybody else doing any streaming like this kind of stuff whatsoever. So I don't know if I was a pioneer or what. It's just like I was doing them, but I don't recall anybody else doing any of it though, but you know how it goes. I'm not saying I was the first, but didn't see anybody else doing it. And back then, it was funny that I had somebody tell me, I can't believe that you're turning a pen live and other pen turners are tuning in to watch you turn a pen live. And I was like, hey, I don't get it either, but it's kind of interesting. And I'd have, 40, 50 people watching at a time, which, is actually pretty good back then. But then again, nobody was doing it, I don't believe. And I would schedule it. I say, I was scheduling. I say, Saturday at 5 o'clock or Saturday at noon or whatever. Or I say I'm going live in 2 hours, and I put a link over there in the old IAP website, and then I do a lot of that stuff. It was kind of cool. I thought it was a lot of fun to do it. But yeah, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of neat. I enjoyed it. And I don't know, not many woodworkers were doing any of that stuff either. So I kind of got on the platform. It was called Ustream.tv, where you can broadcast live stuff, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's before YouTube and Facebook Live and all that other stuff. I did have it to where it would part it off, or it'd groove it down to where it's a little bit left and I have to break it off. But I got tired of it and I made me a little parts catcher. Actually, I'm gonna 3D print one to where it's got magnets where it'll stick on here, and that hopefully I'm gonna try to make it to where I could do my steel parts that way too. Because now I'm breaking them off. So if I could just have it catch it, I've got to design it to where it fits here, around that, and it fits good. So that's the issue, I guess you want to call it that. So I don't know. It might have to go around this part and kind of slide on and catch it. I might take some like cardboard or something and kind of mock one up and see what it looks like. See if I can make it work. I saw a guy 3D print a catcher on the turret system, but it won't work on this. But I guess the opposite might work. I'm gonna check his video out again and see what he did. 'Cause he did the same thing. He kind of like mocked it up with like cardboard or something to see if it would work. It worked. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll model it up in Fusion and print it out and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, or if it doesn't last as long, I just print another one. I do about like 2 or 3 of them maybe. You see? Oh, I think that would work. Oh man, I am tired. Been running parts off and on for probably since 10 o'clock this morning out here. I took the day off. And figured I'd come out here and do some parts. I want to get, I don't know if, I think I'm going to have to change this to go back one more to where I can move my turning tools out the same plane as my drills. That way everything's on the same plane. I think that's the way I should do it, because they have a quick change collet thing in here to where I could just release it, put the part in, check it, and go, instead of using the chuck. But I kind of like this chuck. It runs really true, so I know it takes longer to do it, but I think it's a good, it's an awesome chuck. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it at first, but since I've been using it, I really like it. It's pretty it's extremely accurate. Yeah, man. Have a good one. If you know, gotta get the kiddos to bed. All my kids are adults now, so 2 of them have moved out. So got one still at the house, but she's at her boyfriend's house tonight. So I think after I get this done, I've got probably about 3 or 4 sets I need to make by next weekend, which I'll probably have them done this weekend, and hopefully have everything ready to go like no later than Wednesday, and that way Thursday I can kind of get everything packed up, ready to go, and then Friday morning pack the truck up and head out to the show. We'll hang out. That's my plan. I don't know if it'll work, but that's my plan. Actually, I think this part will put me at 60. So I think that's going to be it for today, I believe. That part puts me at 60 pieces for the day. And it's what, 15 sets. So that's what I'm going to do. The show is March 13th, 14th, 15th. Not this weekend, obviously, but next weekend in Manassas, Virginia. So this is my round stock. It's Delrin. So it's I buy it in like 5 foot, 6 foot lengths, and I cut it in 2 foot lengths. That way I can put it in the machine. And my spindle is this diameter here. And if I put a piece of material in there, it's going to whip around inside the spindle. So I print a spindle liner. So this goes inside and holds it with the spindle so it doesn't flop around. And I got several different. I got the size for 3/4 and I got size for 5/8. That's the two sizes that I use. Probably just about everything I do is in those two diameters. So it works. Yeah, it's week after next week after this weekend. So technically I got a week to get everything that I need done, which I'm almost done. I mean, I don't have that much more to go. I'm not too far off. Like I said, I got probably I'd say about 3 different sets I need to make, and probably make about 3 or 4 sets of, of each. So it shouldn't be too bad. Be pretty simple to do. And then I'll be ready to go. Oh man, I think I'm gonna call it a day and go in, shower, and I don't know, relax. Just finished dinner a little bit ago. We worked, ate a little late. So yeah, all right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for joining in, and you have a good night, and we'll talk to you later, man. Hopefully one day we'll get to come to the show and hang out. So, all right, man. Later. See ya.